Okay, there. What's up? He was just like, yo, what's going on with the money, yo? I'm like, what do you mean? What's going on with the money? He was like, why the bank account so low right now? I'm like, I don't know why the bank account so low. What you mean? Why is it so low? He was just like, if you door dashing, why you not putting all of that money in the account? And I'm like, cause I'm paying the bills off my debit card with that money. And he was just like, but I need that money to go in the account. I'm like, okay. He was like, in your meal preps, I told them to stop cash apping you and to put it in the account. That's why you ain't got no cash out for it. And I was like, oh, okay. I'm like, you could have talked to me about that first before doing it. He was like, I figured you didn't care because, it's the business money anyway, so it's going in the business account. I'm like, okay. He was like, but why the fuck is the money so low, Slim? And I'm like, D, if you want, we can pull up the account and I can show you exactly what I've been paying. Like if you want to do that. He was like, yeah. Let's do that. I'm like, okay, D. I was like, the laptop right there on the ottoman. Let me not burn your chicken. Let me finish that and then I'll pull it up. He was like, hurry up. I was like, oh my God. Like, okay. So I finished his chicken, sat down on the sofa, pulled up the account, and I'm going through. I was like, $3,500 for the gym, $600 for the lights at the gym, the Pepco at the gym, $380 for the Pepco here at the house, $1,850 for the rent, $680 for your truck payment, $460 for my car payment, $543 for the car insurance. And he was just like, we got all these bills? I'm like, yes, D, this is what I've been saying. We got all these bills. So it's just like, yeah, we making enough to keep us afloat right now. But eventually, if we don't knock down some of these bills, we're going to be in the red. And I keep telling you that we're going to be in the red. But you ain't trying to hear me about us being in the red. And he was just like, but that don't make fucking sense. Why would you pay all the bills at one time? What? The fuck you? Oh, I'm like, D, elaborate right now, please. He was just like, why would you pay all the bills at the same time? I'm like, D, I pay the bills when they do. Like, what are you talking about? And I've always paid the bills on schedule. Like, he was just like, you need to start splitting up the bills. Like, maybe pay the rent this week and then pay the other rent that week. I'm like, but the rent is due on the 1st, not on the 15th. Like, you don't get to pick and choose when you pay rent unless it's before those 5 days, the first 5 days. Like, yeah, you could pick within the first 5 days, but after that 5 days, it's just like, no. He was just like, but you so fucking stupid. Why would you pay all the bills at the same fucking time? I'm like, D, that's how a bill schedule works. And usually we're fine. Like, we're fine. He was just like, do you not see this account? I'm like, I'm looking at this account. Yeah, I'm looking at it. He was like, there's $6,000 in this account. I'm like, yes, I know that, D. I see that, D. He was just like, okay, that's a problem. That is a problem. I'm like, how is that a problem when all of the bills are paid, D? He was like, because we're coming up on the 1st. I was like, okay, yes, we are coming up on the 1st. He was like, so we only got $6,000 in the account and we make $10,000 a month. I'm like, yeah, I see your math that you're doing. Yeah. He's like, so where's all the money? I'm like, if you want me to do a deep dive in the account, I will do a deep dive in the account. He was like, yeah, you fucking do that because you doing some shit. You doing some fucking shit for us not to have some fucking money. I'm like, I'm doing shit. I'm like, D, I'm just paying the bills, but okay, I understand you're frustrated. I see that you're frustrated. So, okay, I'll do some diving, see what's going on. And he was like, and why? And I kept asking, why is my Capital on Tap card not working? Why does it keep saying that, like, my payments decline? I'm like, D, I text you that. I told you that the card is frozen. He's like, but it keeps declining. I'm like, it's declining because it's frozen. I'm like, I literally I showed you that it's frozen. I froze the account so they can stop taking money out of it because you was paying $500 for YouTube. He's like, $500 for YouTube. I'm like, yes, those YouTube ads. You have to pay every time somebody clicks on that ad. You pay for that click. Like, yes, YouTube ads is $500. Look, you want me to pull that up and show you? And then I pulled it up and like, here, see? Do you see how much we paying in YouTube ads? Like I said, we're going to be in the red if we don't change something and do something differently. And he was just like, well, what about the client you training? I was like, your client that you gave me, I mean, she's still paying the same, but she paid once a month. Like, hers already been paid for the month. Her training has already been paid for the month. He was like, but the first is right around the corner, so she needs to pay again. I was like, okay. And he was like, and what about Ronnie? Didn't you say that he was trying to cancel his membership? I was like, well, Ronnie said that he was going to see because he got some financial obligations coming up, so he going to see if he can continue his training. He was like, his fat ass need to be training with us. I'm like, look, D, don't talk about my friend. He's like, he is. His fat ass need to be fucking training with us. Like, keep picking battles. Picking battles. I'm like, okay, I know this. Okay, yep. He is not canceling his membership. He just said that he did have some financial obligations that's coming up, and he may have to, but I can see if I can convince him not to cancel. Okay? He's like, yeah, because we're going to need that money. The first is right around the corner. You keep saying that, but okay. All right, we still got all these other clients, and I'm just like, and our VIP client paying $1,500 on the first, so we'll be fine. Like, everything will be fine. Everything will work out. And he was like, you always sitting up here saying how everything gonna be fine, how everything gonna be work out. Well, I'm gonna work out, but you're a worthless piece of shit. You know that? Because the fact that our account right now got $6,000 in it, I'm like, in my head, I'm like, at one point it had 10, and I said that was all play money, and your ass used that play money to play the credit card, and then did what the fuck ever you want to do with the credit card, but we're not gonna talk about that. I'm just like, okay, D. So I get up, he's like, and where the fuck you going? I'm like, D, I'm just going in the room because I'm starting to get a headache. This is exhausting. You are exhausting. He was like, the fuck you mean I'm exhausting, Slim? I'm like, and then I started walking to the room. He was like, don't fucking walk away when I'm talking to you. I told you not to stop fucking walking away when I'm talking to you. I'm like, turn around. I'm like, D, what the fuck else you need from me? You want me to do a deep dive in this account? I'll do a deep dive in this account, but I got a headache. I cannot do shit with a goddamn headache because my vision's gonna be double if my eye cross. So can you just leave me alone? Please, eat your fucking food and leave me the fuck alone. And I started to walk off. And then I heard him get up off the sofa. Like when he got up off the sofa. And I'm like, man, don't start this shit today. Like, man, I'm like, I turn around, I'm like, D, I'm about to go downstairs and fold clothes. I'm going downstairs and I'm folding clothes. And I started to walk down the stairs. D started walking down the stairs right behind me. He was like, I'm not done talking to you, Slim. I got to the bottom of the stairs. I turned around. And when I turned around, he punched me right in the forehead. When he punched me right in the forehead,